Okay, so everyone's perception of a street artist is...
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon a common perception of a street artist is that we're all, teenage boys with hoodies on. Like I said, I'm wearing a hoodie, but I like to think that I'm not a teenage boy. I also think there's a perception there that perhaps artists are doing it. How do I say this in a way that's articulate? I guess a lot of people don't put a lot of faith in street artists' intelligence. Especially if they're not writing overtly political slogans. Doesn't mean that we don't have education, doesn't mean we don't have politics. So I like to think I blow apart some of those perceptions too. Also that people seem to think street artists are these kind of thugs that maybe don't have a job, don't have a life. So it's kind of nice to be able to say to people, yeah, I've got letters after my name and I have a fancy degree from a fancy university and I paint on the street. And I'm pretty sure I can't be the only one,
Are there a lot of girls that you know, or women artists on the street?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
just give me
definitely.
that as a line.
There are definitely women artists that paint on the street. And they're known globally. I guess when I think about it, it's hard to even name them because it's not something that I really focus on. Is this a male or a female street artist? I'm drawn to people because of their art. And if I look back, I paint with male artists, I paint with female artists. The artists that I admire globally are male and female. So it's nice that for me it's a space that, even though public space is really gendered, maybe in street art it's less so, I don't know. I don't know if what I see in real life is reflected in a lot of media. I think there's a lot of attention on male street artists. Maybe that's because their art's really good. I don't think it's necessarily because they're male. I think it's because they've got brilliant artwork. But certainly, I've painted with female street artists, not because we're female, but because I like the person and we paint well together. They're definitely there.
I mean, the other thing about street art is